So the next step that I want to go through is I want to actually go through and do all my sewing. So I pulled out some ribbon here that I have that I think I'm going to try to incorporate within the journal. What I need to do though is I need to kind of plan all that out and figure out what I'm going to do, and then I'm just going to sew up like pockets, and I'm going to do a couple tuck spots and things like that. So I want to kind of get all that planned out. So just to give it some texture, I'm going to do some things on the side. I'm going to do some stuff at the bottom. I'm going to do some stuff on the top, and then add some tabs in here and just do that piece next. So let me kind of figure out what I want the plan to be. All right, so now that I've made my plan, I'm going to go ahead and start getting everything sewn together. So the first thing that I wanted to do was turn this piece of paper into a pocket. So I'm just measuring out the paper here, and when I measured the paper, you want to make sure that you still have enough room to fold the page over. So I could have made this a full pocket and actually sewed 2 pieces of paper at the same exact size, but I wanted to give it a little bit of a difference. So I just sewed the one side. I took a punch here that just to make a little half hole, and then I went ahead and sewed that up. So just so you know, I'm not showing the sewed part in this video because it's just too hard to change the camera angle and move my sewing machine. So you won't be seeing that. You'll just be seeing the finished product. And then what I decided to do that I wanted to do on the other side was just make a little pocket with a little piece of leftover paper. So there you can just see that I sewed up along the edges, and then I sewed that side as well. And when I sew by accident, just because I'm lazy, I actually have a different color in my bobbin than I do in that's actually a thread in my sewing machine. So it does give me a kind of a cool feature because it has like a different color on one side than the other side. So just a thought. All right, so I did want to make a little card here to put into the pocket. So I just took a little piece of paper that said "Go See Do," and then I just sewed up a little ribbon to that. Pretty easy peasy there. And then I wanted to put that in the front. I really love that ribbon, kind of like a rick-rack ribbon, but not really. So what I'm doing here is I just glued the ribbon on, and just for placement and stuff, just to see if it was where I wanted it to be. And then I took it to my sewing machine and I sewed it. And I used a straight edge to just sew it on there. And then I wanted to add just a little tab here, and just so I could have some stuff popping out of the top. I like it when things are popping out all over. So I just took a little piece of ribbon, again, just secured it with some glue, and then I took it to my sewing machine and just ran it into the sewing machine. Okay, and I really loved this little fringe ribbon that I bought at Hobby Lobby. I bought it when it was on clearance, so I'm not sure if they have it anymore, but I just love it. I just think it's really cool. And you can see here that what I do is I am actually kind of putting it into the planner. So that's why I glue it first, so I can kind of put it in the planner, or not the planner. So I could put it in the journal and kind of see what it's going to look like. So I put it in the journal, and I didn't like it to be on the front because I thought it was too close to the other ribbon. I like to spread it out so it kind of gives it different dimensions. And so once I got that sewn on, I moved on to making a little tab. And I just took a piece of canvas here, and as you can see, I burnt the edges so they wouldn't fray. And then what I'm doing is I'm just stamping a couple of the little different words here that I have. And that one says notable details, and then I'm going to put love it on this one. And I just used a stamp that looks like washi tape. And then I'm just going to write the word love this. I'm not going to write the word, I'm going to stamp the word.
And just bringing that edge just a little bit more. All right, and then I'm going to go ahead and get it sewn on to the little side over there. And I don't want it too far out, so I do kind of sew it in a little bit. You can see it's kind of sewn in. It's not sticking out too far. So yeah, I really like how that turned out. I think that's really cute. And then, okay, so grabbed my punch here, and this was a punch that I purchased at Tuesday Morning forever ago, and I think this is the first time I've actually ever used it. And I used it a couple times in this journal. The reason that I purchased this whole punch set was because I wanted to junk journal, and it's been literally forever since I wanted to do it, and I've just never done it. And I finally started doing it, and I cannot stop. I just love it. I think it's really fun. And then I was thinking, oh, this would be really cute if it had a little ribbon in it. So I took this little brown ribbon and I went every other hole and I just laced the ribbon through. And I think it turned out really cute. I'm really happy with it. And then I'm going to go ahead and get it sewn on the side there. I'm just deciding whether I want the ribbon on the outside or on the inside, because I was thinking if I put the ribbon on the inside, is it going to be too hard to slide a piece of paper in and out? But it didn't, and doesn't obstruct from it at all, as you can see from my demonstration there. And then I'm just showing you that I also used a different punch here on this white paper. I just wanted to have it look like it's been torn out of like a 3-ring binder, or not a 3-ring binder, but like a spiral bound binder. So I just took this punch, and you can see I messed up, but whatever, I don't care. I kind of messed up on the punch, but yeah, I really like how that turned out. It was really cute, and it just gives it a little bit of a different look. And I did sew that paper onto that cardstock there. And okay, the other thing that I decided to do, I got those little baggies right there from the Dollar Tree. They're in the like baby section, and I wanted to use it in the planner. I keep saying planner. Ugh. I wanted to use it in the journal because I just think it looks really cute. I just thought it would be a cute little texture, and I love the little ribbon hanging off the side. So you can see I just used it as a little pocket, and I did sew it onto a piece of journal card, and then I just glued the journal card on there. All right, just doing another little ribbon texture hanging out the top thingy here. I have some, that ribbon right there is actually vintage ribbon that I bought at like a flea market. And then just taking up some ribbon. Again, that's some ribbon I bought at Hobby Lobby, and the other ribbon, that like kind of cream color ribbon, I bought that at the Dollar Tree. And that little ticket came from a little paper pack that I had. And I just sewed across the ribbon and the lace and just made like a little collagey thing at the top there. All right, so this is another thing that I've decided that I wanted to do. I have these really cool envelope things, and I decided that I wanted to include it in this in the journal. So what I'm doing is I'm going to take some of these little Velcro tab things that I bought. I bought them at the Dollar Tree, and I did use a little bit of glue just to adhere it a little bit better to the paper. And then the way that I did it, so I put the two at the top and the one at the bottom, and it was really cool because it actually made it be like a little tuck spot.
Together. So let me just do a quick flip through of what I've done already. So I went ahead and sewed everything together. I sewed this little embellishment onto the side here, this little ribbon. I sewed a little tab here at the top. There's that paper clip. I sewed a little tab here at the top with that ribbon. I sewed on this pocket. So it has a pocket here that opens on the side, and I sewed that all the way around. And then I added in this little dangly piece right here with some ribbon. I just punched a hole in the paper and I added this to this side. And I stitched up this pocket right here. These were punches and I just ran ribbon through the punch holes. I did stitch this little applique on, and then a little ticket with some ribbon. I also put down some of this fringe here at the bottom. And then I stitched up this little pocket, and I also included a little tab here. It says "Let's Go," and it says "Good Stuff." I went ahead and stitched this middle piece on to the middle, and then some little navy pom-pom thread here at the top. I went ahead and stitched a little tuck spot here, or then I also have a place where I can tuck something in there if I want as well. And then I didn't really do much to these two pages, so I kind of left them blank. I added this little pocket thing right here so I could put some embellishments. And then on the back of this, it is a tuck spot, so I can add a journal card or something to that if I want. I sewed up some of this fringe ribbon here at the side. I sewed on this thing that says "On Vacation" and this little pocket here. I went ahead and put a little fabric flap here on this page to have some hidden journaling spots. And then on the back page here, what I decided to do was Velcroed this little envelope onto the back so that I could keep some little die cuts and ephemera pieces in this. And then also, the way that I did it, I can tuck something in back behind there if I want. And I also have the ability to put stuff in this little pocket back here. So since I will be traveling, I did want to have some options to kind of keep some stuff with me, you know, in the journal, and then I'll probably bring like a little case of stuff as well. All right, so let's go.